Hi there, my name is Miss Grace and I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm an artist and an art teacher. Today we're going to learn about color. Color is very important in art. It can make you feel happy or sad, warm or cold, big or small. This is true especially in abstract art. Now, what is abstract art exactly? This is a type of art that uses shape, form, color, or line to create an effect or feeling. Now let's look at some abstract art. Joseph Albers is an artist well known for his abstract art dealing with how different colors can make you feel. Now, how does this piece make you feel? The colors are very bright and warm, so this makes me feel happy. What about this piece? The colors are more cool and toned down, less bright. This piece makes me feel calm. So today we'll be making our very own abstract art like Joseph Albers. But first, let's learn a little bit about color. First, we'll start with primary colors. They consist of red, yellow, and blue. These colors cannot be created from any other colors. They are perfectly unique. Now, if we begin to mix primary colors together, they create secondary colors. You can see how mixing red and yellow together creates orange, and mixing yellow and blue together creates green, and mixing blue and red together creates purple. These are all called secondary colors: orange, green, and blue. Now, before mixing our colors, we're going to learn how to use a paintbrush. When I paint, I think of my brush as a dancer. It dances on its tiptoes like this. It doesn't sit on its rear end like this. My brush only dips their toe into the paint, no more than that. Lastly, it likes to be sparkling clean. I wash my brush every time I'm about to tiptoe into another color. Now let's learn how to mix our colors. Begin by placing a small amount of red, yellow, and blue on your palette like this. Now let's make orange. Let's take a good amount of yellow and a little bit of red and mix them slowly to create a nice orange. When mixing, you can use a palette knife like I'm using, or just your brush. Remember to wash our brush before going on to the next one. Now let's make green by taking a good amount of yellow and a little bit of blue and mixing them together to create a bright green. If using a brush to mix, remember, wash your brush again here. Lastly, let's make purple. Take a good amount of red and a little bit of blue to make a nice purple. Finally, let's begin creating our very own abstract art. The materials needed are up to 6 sheets of medium to thick paper, acrylic or tempera paint in colors red, yellow, and blue, 1 or 2 medium-sized paintbrushes, a palette to mix your paint on, a palette knife if you have one, a pencil, a ruler, scissors, glue, and newspaper. Now we will measure and cut out our paper into squares. There will be 2 large squares, 2 medium squares, and 2 small squares. For the large squares, I will make them 11 inches all around. For the medium squares, I will make them 8 inches all around. And for the small squares, I will make them 4 inches all around. With newspaper underneath, paint each square using one of the colors from your palette, either red, orange, yellow, green, blue, or purple. Paint each square a different color. Do the colors make you feel differently? Which ones are your favorite? And let them dry. Once they're dry, this is your chance to play. Place a medium square on top of a large square and a small square on top of everything. Change which color squares you use. Lastly, let's glue our favorite ones together like this. And there you have it, your very own abstract art.